Good morning, friends. I am Professor Shraddha Sheke from KK Wagh Institute of Engineering. Welcome to our lectures on the topic digital circuits. In this lecture series, we will be talking about combinational logic design. Objectives of these lectures are to talk about what is a combinational circuit, what is a standard form, and what is a canonical form of a representation of the Boolean expression. Discussion about the Karnaugh map for representation and simplification of the logic function. Talk about 5 and 6 variable K-maps. So maybe this complete objectives will be subdivided into 3 to 4 lectures. So let us start. Basically we know that there are two types of the circuits which are most commonly used in digital systems are the combinational circuits and the sequential circuit. What is a combinational circuit? It is a circuit in which output at any instant of time depends only on the present inputs. This diagram represents a sequential circuit in which output depends on the present input as well as previous outputs. So memory element is required to store the outputs and clock pulse is required. The examples of the combinational circuits are adders, code converters, then multiplexers, demultiplexers, encoders, etc. The examples of the sequential circuits are flip-flops and all the circuits which are made up of flip-flop, that is shift registers, counters, etc. In this lecture series, we will talk about combinational circuits first. Boolean expressions can be represented in two types of the forms, that is sum of products and product of sum. As shown in the first expression, that is ABC plus DEF plus GHI. Product term means and sum is OR. If you observe, ABC is the first product term, DEF is the second one, and GHI is the third product term, which are ORed together, that is added together to form sum of product. On the other hand, product of sum is product of A plus B plus C, which is the first sum term, D plus E plus F, and G plus H plus I. It is possible to convert from one form to the other form. The variables A, B, C, D, then E, F, whatever used over here are called as literals. Canonical form. It is also referred as a standard form. It is not efficient but sometimes useful in analysis of the design. Let us first talk about what is a canonical form. You will observe the expression f of a, b, c, d is equals to a, b, c bar d plus a, b bar, c, d plus a, b bar, c, d bar. This expression is given in sum of product form, in which there are 3 product terms and variables are 4, that is a, b, c, d. So every product term includes all the variables, that is a, b, c, d is present in all the product terms. It may be in complemented or uncomplemented form, but they are present. So the expression in which all the variables or all the literals are present in every product term in an complemented or the uncomplemented form is called as canonical form. Canonical form is also referred as a standard form in most of the reference books. The variable which is not in the expression which is not in canonical form is referred as a non-standard form. That means a product term which is not in all the product terms are not including all the one or two literal may be missing. We will come across this expression afterwards. Observe here, SOP to canonical SOP, or you can say SOP, non-standard SOP to standard SOP. This can be the type of the questions which can be asked in exams. Observe here expression f of a, b, c. How many literals are there? 3. A, b and c. How many product terms? 2 product terms, a, b plus b, c, and the expression is in SOP form. This is not in canonical form because every product term does not contain all the 3 variables a, b, c. In first, c is missing. In second product term, a is missing. How to convert into canonical form? The step is that first you will find out the missing variable, which is c in first expression and a is in second expression. Then take a dot product with a missing variable plus its bar. So ab in bracket c plus c bar plus a bar into bc, and then use the identity that ab in bracket c plus c bar is equals to abc plus abc bar, and this is how simplify. If the term is repeated, write it only once. That is the rule. ABC plus ABC will be written as only one ABC. So the final answer you will observe all the variables ABC are present in all the terms. That is, it is in the canonical form. So this is how we can convert. One more example. There should be 4 variables a, b, c, d. In first variable d is missing, second variable c and d is missing, and in the third all the terms are present. So they have solved stepwise. In the first step, for the second product term, that is a dash b dash, they have multiplied by c dot c dash, and this is how you can simplify, and the answer you will find out all the variables are present in every product term. This is for the pos. What is this steps for solving the pos expression? There should be 4 variables as given in the last sum term. Find out the missing one first. In the first sum term, d is missing. In second sum term, a is missing. So what to do? Observe the second step in the solution. Add the missing variable dot with its complement, that is a plus b bar plus c plus d dot d bar, and then the identity is a plus b bar plus c plus d into a plus b bar plus c plus d dash or d bar, and this is what you can see. This is how you can simplify. In the answer you will observe all the literals are present in all the terms. Once you represent the expression, then how notation using the canonical form, you can represent that in sum of product, that is summation 3, 6, 7. ABC It is in the soft form. You know, in the soft form, if the value of the variable is 1, it is considered as A, uncomplemented. ABC means all 1, that is 7. So the output for that term is 1. That's why in the last expression summation small n 3, 6, 7 is included. The terms whose output is 1 is included in that expression. Mean terms and max terms. If there are 3 variables, all the 8 possible combinations are written. The soft form, mean terms are present in sum of product, that is soft form, denoted by small m, in which if 0 is there, it should be written as complemented, that is A bar, B bar, C bar for M0. For M1 it is A bar, B bar and C. On the other hand, you will observe the max terms in which 0 is written as uncomplemented, that is M1, capital M1. You can observe A plus B plus C dash, and this is used in POS, that is product of sum. For simplifying the Boolean expression, we can either use the Boolean rules, then De Morgan's theorem and all the theorems, and law, OR law, etc. Other thing is by using K-map, that is a Karnaugh map. Yes, by using the Boolean algebra. You will observe these are the ways to represent the K-map. 2 variable, 3 variable and 4 variable K-map. So in next lecture series, we will be talking about the K-map in detail. Thank you.